Peace be with you, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Trevor. Really grateful to have you here today. And in today's video, I just wanted to go over some breaking news that I've caught wind of. I actually learned about this from a fellow reviewer's channel, RX Sense. I'll link his channel and the video that I learned about this from in the video description below. But it's come to my attention that at least in the U.S. and on Dior's official website in the U.S., they are no longer selling Dior Homme Intense. So similarly how they removed Dior Homme Original from US shelves, they are now no longer selling Dior Homme Intense on the US Dior market. And in the video that RX Sense did, he actually called into Dior's customer service and they confirmed for him that they were no longer going to be distributing it in the US. I don't know if that means that it's getting discontinued entirely, like how Dior Homme Parfum originally left the US market and then later became discontinued both in the US and Europe. So maybe they're just going to be taking Dior Homme Original because they replaced it with the new Dior Homme 2020, and they're going to be renaming this Dior Homme Original Intense. It's yet to be seen. So in this video I just kind of want to share break the news that it seems that Dior Homme Intense is no longer going to be available in the US. So maybe if you haven't gotten your nose on it yet and haven't added this one to your collection, it's kind of an iconic piece of any collector's collection, so I would say pick it up while you can. In some sense, I would also say that depending on your budget, because I think these are going for about $100 on discounters, but if you can find one and you have the budget for slightly more, I think if you can find this Dior Homme Parfum for like $200 or less, I would say go ahead and get this one. As you know, this one is just incredible. This is very much niche quality, the best fragrance that I've ever put my nose on, Dior Homme Parfum. It just has like a little bit more darkness and edginess compared to the Dior Homme Intense, which, true to its name, is an more intense version of the Dior Homme Original DNA. So that being said, while all three of these are pretty difficult to come by, I think Joma Shop currently has Dior Homme Original in stock on their website, and then Dior Homme Intense is pretty readily available at most discounters still. And then this one you're going to have to kind of search around on eBay or Facebook groups for, but definitely, you know, there's a distinctiveness between Dior Homme Intense and Dior Homme Parfum, and I would say that Parfum is by and far like light years ahead of the other two. However, so if we are facing discontinuation and this hits Europe in suit as it did with the Parfum version, I wanted to recommend one alternative to the DNA. So this is I don't know if it was intended to be a clone because there's no iris note listed in this fragrance. I think the only note listing that you get off of Parfumo and Fragrance Net is like woods and citruses, or woody notes and citrus. And this does have a little bit more of a citric opening and is a little bit brighter and fresher than any of the original Dior Homme creations. However, this, for the price point, is incredibly close. You can definitely tell it's of a cheaper quality if you've got a trained nose and you're smelling it up close. I actually have it on my hand here. But in the air, it is incredibly similar to Dior Homme Original, and it does pull compliments, and you can find a 100 ml bottle of this for under $15. So that is United Dreams, or Dream Big from the United Dreams line from the house of Benetton. So like I said, you can find this one for 100 ml under $15 on Fragrance Net right now. This just has a beautiful kind of powdery woodiness to it that is similar to Dior Homme Original. I think if I had to compare any of this with this line, it's a little bit closer to the Dior Homme Original than it is to the Dior Homme Intense. So yeah, just you know, if the bottles of Dior Homme Intense end up running out before you get a chance to see this video, definitely check out this Dream Big from United House of Benetton. I think it is the best bang for your buck kind of clone in the vein of these fragrances. Although you have a lot of other options nowadays, so I can kind of see why Dior might want to discontinue this, because so many people have riffed off of it. You've got the entire Givenchy Gentleman line. I think the Eau de Parfum Reserve Privé, the one with the boozy accord in there, is going to be a perfectly good stand-in for this one. I haven't tried any of the Valentino Uomo or Valentino Uomo Intense, but I think those are also, you know, a woody iris fragrance that you could use in place of this one. If you already have those, you might not need this, but definitely wanted to just bring it to people's attention that this is no longer being sold on the US market for Dior, and also a really nice alternative, cheapy hidden gem that you can go ahead and grab if you're still looking to get some sense of the DNA. This is really comparable to a sample in some sense, like if you've never smelled the Dior Homme DNA. I think this is like gives you a really, really good picture of what this is going to smell like. I actually got this first and then got this after, and was a little bit disappointed that this was so similar to this. I mean, other than just being a collector and just wanting to have the real thing for comparison purposes, I think this got so close that it was a little bit of a letdown sniffing this one the first time. So yeah, that is just a little bit of a short video for you today, let you know about the current situation and state of Dior Homme Intense and Dior Homme Parfum. Definitely, like I said, I recommend hunting this one down if they all become scarce, just because there's a certain like chocolatey darkness that's in this one that isn't quite present in either of these two. So Dior Homme Parfum, my favorite fragrance of all time. But definitely try to get yourself a bottle of Dior Homme Intense before they dry up completely in the US market. And check this one out too if you're interested in kind of getting an idea of the DNA or want the DNA on a budget, because sub $20, this is amazing stuff. Also has really good longevity, anywhere between 6 and 8 hours on this one. Alright, so that's my video for you today. I appreciate you tuning in and sticking with me to the end of this one, and I'll see you in the next. Take care.